Greetings and salutations, viewers. It is I, Cybertron X, coming to you with a movie review. I'm using my webcam here because I don't feel like setting everything up. Sorry. I just finished watching the movie Iron Sky. Iron Sky, or as I like to put it, I want an hour and 32 minutes of my life back. Yeah, I thought it would be an interesting bad movie. What I mean by an interesting bad movie is I have a thing where I like bad movies. Example, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Horrendously bad movie, but it's one of my favorites. Kind of also like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Considered a bad movie by some, others it's a cult classic. Now, Iron Sky, I believe, is going to end up to being one of these cult classic movies. Meaning these people are complete and total idiots. Sorry if you like the movie, it's not that good. What I mean by that, the storyline is Nazis on the moon. Yes, Nazis on the moon. You have your main character, Washington, who is a model who was picked to go to the moon because scientists are looking for helium-3 for the United States to become independent of world energy. Just keep that in mind. Now, fair warning, this review is going to contain spoilers to prevent you from watching it. Well, it seems that they find the helium-3 in a military base of Nazis that came there in like 1942, sent by Hitler to build a base on the moon so that they can build a giant war machine to conquer the Earth. Sounds like something out of Saturday morning cartoons, except there's no Captain Planet who won't faint from Hitler's evil, because he's just that evil. And a lot of people will understand what I'm talking about. Alright, moving along. Washington is taken captured by the Nazis and made white. A blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy. They take a black guy. Did I mention that Washington was black? They take Washington and they make him a white guy. This movie is all over the place. Now, the United States' new president, and this is like 2018, our new president is Sarah Palin. They don't mention her by name, but that's who she is. I mean, she has a stuffed polar bear in the White House. You see where I'm going here, people. This movie makes no sense. Now, some of the Nazis, find the Washington's iPhone and connect it to their machine, and it realizes, oh, this has enough power to power our giant doomsday machine. To make a long story short, the Nazis that come to Earth to get more iPhones or an iPad, they end up taking an iPad. An iPad! To power the machine. End up working for the president and writing her speeches so she can get reelected. Whoever wrote this movie was high. I will say that. They were high. How high? So goddamn high. I hate even saying it, people. That's what's bad. This movie makes no freaking sense. I sat down and watched it and going, why? Why? Okay, so the female of the Nazis that could come to Earth, she falls in love with Washington. She doesn't want him in it because, he's a black man. Let's just say there's racist undertones throughout this whole freaking movie, especially when they met the neo-Nazi skinheads in New York. You know what? I would rather watch a U-Bowl movie than this. And this wasn't even directed by U-Bowl. U-Bowl probably going, I could probably make that better. And you know what? He probably could. So, anyway. The United States sends this attack shuttle called the George W. Bush Boom. I bet you couldn't even spell shuttle. It's S. No, George, go away. So they send that. They're getting their butts whipped. So every other nation sends their space stations, which they're not supposed to have because they're supposed to be in agreement that no station can be armed whatsoever. And they get to elaborate, to finish this movie. They find the helium-3. The United States have laid claim to it. All the other nations are attacking all the other ships. And then World War III breaks out on Earth. It's safer on the moon, people. Safer on the moon. So, do I recommend this movie? If you're stoned or drunk. Stoned or drunk, watch this movie. And then it might make a little bit of sense. So, do I recommend it? No. Hell no. Go watch Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Okay? So, no. Iron Sky sucks. I'll put it that way. This is Cybertron X.